Hi everyone, today I'm here at Ayala Malls Circuit, also known as Circuit Makati. Now this used to be a racetrack and now it's an Ayala development. When Ayala do it, they do it big. So we're going to look around today and see what they've got here. It's so much more than a mall. There's a go-kart course, there's loads of restaurants, there's outside areas, there's even like a concert area. They've just got so much stuff here. If you imagine BGC, this is potentially the BGC of Makati. So let's go inside and take a look. So out the front here you can see they've got a huge car park over there. I think they've also got some other car park spaces or areas, and then over here we've got security. So we just went through security now and they're very thorough. Like I got a really in-depth pat down, went through all my bags. Some of the malls you go to, they just kind of prod a stick around and they're not really checking like if you've got anything in your bag, but here they're pretty strict, which is good because, you know, it's for the safety of everyone who goes here. So when you first come in, they've got this kind of water feature. I don't know how many entrances there are to the mall, but this is the same one that I came through last time I went here. Actually, there's a coffee bean over here, so I think we'll just start there and get a coffee. And look at that area over there. If you were working nearby or living nearby, it'd be great just to come here and sit down over there. And have you ever seen a coffee shop quite as fancy as this, surrounded by water? Look at this, it just looks fantastic. And this is what I like about Ayala developments. They actually put the effort in to make sure everything looks nice. It's not just about cramming in as many shops and as many restaurants as possible and as many people. It's about comfort. So if you look over there, for example, there's benches. And you might think, well, big deal, benches. But if you go to somewhere like Cabal, you won't find anywhere to sit down. You won't find hardly any greenery. To be fair, Cabal have done a really good job recently of making the place look nicer, putting more trees and etc. So to be fair, Cabal are working on it, but Ayala just do it so well. So I just got my ice blended mocha with whipped cream on top. I know it's super high in sugar and everything like that, but you know, you have to treat yourself now and again. So we've got that, and what I want to do is test out the Go Wi-Fi from Globe and see what kind of speeds we can get. So here you can see Ayala Malls free Go Wi-Fi. Let's click that, and then it will say to sign in. Circuit Lane, Wi-Fi for all. Let's click go. So enjoy 1 hour free Go Wi-Fi. So let's start and then see what the speed is. It should be fiber because, you know, this is a brand new development. So let's do a speed test. Sorry about the reflections, I'm trying to minimize them. Let's begin test. Okay, so 12 millisecond ping. Download is okay, not amazing, because in some locations you can get like 100 megabit or higher. But I mean, that's still okay, that's good enough to stream YouTube and everything like that. Upload a 15 meg. So that's pretty reasonable. What I'll also do is try when we go outside again, because I might be a little bit far from the access point and that could be affecting our speed. So I'll just get a little bit of coffee in me and then we'll just walk around and see what else is here. Another thing I noticed is up here is something called On Board, and it says Game and Gastropub. So they might have like board games or something like that. You can see someone's actually cleaning the window. I wonder if that's even open yet. Anyway, we'll go up there and take a look. Okay, so I'm a little bit worried that it's gonna rain because it's been looking like that all day. In fact, I felt a few drops earlier. So I decided what we'll do is, before we explore inside, let's go to the outside areas, because when we're inside, it doesn't matter if it rains, we're covered with the roof. But let's go look at the outside areas first. You can see it's such a nice development. It's somewhat reminiscent of UPTC, UP Town Centre, if you've been there, or even BGC. So let's keep going around. You can see you've got this nice area here where you can kind of sit down and chill out, as long as it's not too sunny. If it's too sunny, let's actually go up. I think you can see something from here. I don't know if it'll be the go-kart course or the soccer field, the football field. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is actually where we were riding the Stego the other day, but we took the elevator instead of taking the steps. So let's have a look. So over there you can see the go-kart course. We'll take a better look at that later anyway. And then here you've got the soccer field. Look at those huge lights. I can't even imagine how many watts that must be. Oh, and it looks like there's a team over there getting ready to play. I think this would be a really nice place to exercise. Plus it's not too busy. Now that might change in the future because this is a relatively new development. So some people don't even realize that they can go here and how nice it is here. But yeah, this would be a really great place to live, to work, to play. So look at this big open area. You got an area over there for concerts. This is all like an open park, so you can do whatever you want. Over there is a skateboard park, which is really good because it means people don't have to like do it in car parks or stuff like that you see elsewhere. So yeah, they've really like made it so nice. It's not just about cramming in like as many people as possible. It's also about giving, like, you know, giving a little bit back, because anyone can go here and play here. You don't have to pay any money. You can just come by, use a skate park, you know, sit down here, have a picnic, come by and watch the concerts. I don't know what the deal is with that. They probably, you know, have tickets for those. But oh, and I didn't mention, that's actually the Pasig River over there. And I actually brought my kite. I'm just thinking if we can fly it here, because they've got all of these poles. I think I can probably fly it. Let's go down there and see. And they're using those escalators that go really slow until you step on them, and then suddenly they speed up. It's like, well, not suddenly, but gradually they speed up. The idea is that they save electricity when people aren't using them. I might ask this guard if I can fly a kite, although the answer might be no, so it might be better if I just fly it and not ask. So my hair is already going all over the place because of the wind. I haven't put any wax in it, so it just goes wild. I actually decided to ask the guard after all, and he didn't seem to have any issue with it. So there's some people waving and really. Did you hear that? My #1 fan, but they probably don't even know my channel. So I decided that we can just fly our kite here. I think it's okay. The wind is okay. Love you. The wind is okay, so I think it'll be okay. I just have to make sure that I don't fly into any of these posts. Otherwise, it's going to be very embarrassing. It looks like our friends are coming over this direction. These are the ones who were screaming out. So that's really annoying. I just had some really good footage with the kids flying the kite. I was just helping them, like showing them how to fly it. And then when I got back to the camera, because also one of the girls was holding the camera and shooting it, I saw there's a memory card error, which is really annoying. I've had it a few times recently. I don't know if it's the memory card or the camera, because I actually swapped the memory card. So I don't think it can be the memory card. Anyway, I had some really good footage of the kite flying. And now I've lost it, which is kind of annoying, but we might find some more volunteers who are willing to help. It's really hard to fly a kite by yourself, especially if there's not much wind. If there's a lot of wind, it's quite easy. All you do is put a rock on the kite, walk away, and then pull on the strings. It will push the rock off and it'll fly up. But when there's low wind, you need someone to help launch the kite. So yeah, kind of annoying I lost that footage. So I just finished flying my kite and put it away, and then a guard came over and said, oh, if you want to fly your kite here, it's a no-fly zone, you have to get a permit. From what I understand, the permit is as simple as just going to the admin office over there and saying like, can you give me a permit? So it's not difficult, but apparently you do have to get a permit first. A little bit annoying, but I kind of get it, because if you consider they've got all these posts here, you've got a road over here, although not very busy. Of course they don't want anyone's kite like getting wrapped around the lights, and they want to hold you responsible if that happens. So I kind of get it. Fortunately I already shot my footage of the kite, so no big deal. Anyway, let's walk around and see what they've got. Now this is an outside concert area. You can see it's branded with Globe. Let's go over there and take a look. Over here is the Pasig River. We've got a little guy following us here. He's been following me around for a while now. Let's go over here and take a look, because when I went here the other day I didn't quite go as far as this outdoor concert area. I wonder what's the easiest way to get there, because you're not meant to step on the grass. It says thank you for not stepping on the grass. Maybe we can follow this path around. Let's just go over there and take a look. So you can see over here we've got the Pasig River. Let's go take a look. I think there's a lot of lily pads in here right now because of the rain. Let's take a look. We're slowly but surely getting closer to the outdoor concert area. I don't know what concerts they've held here, but probably someone in the comment section will be able to tell you. Here we go. So this is the Pasig River. Pretty cool. Wow, look at the size of that boat. It is so long. Let me zoom in on it. Look at that, that thing is huge. I have no idea what it's transporting, if it's people or if it's goods, but wow, that thing's big. You can see slowly but surely the lily pads are being pushed along the river. Yeah, it's quite nice, and it doesn't smell, which is good because some rivers really stink, or some lakes, but this one doesn't seem to have a smell, at least not here. And what I heard was that this oil thing over here has been bought by Ayala, and they're thinking of putting a bridge here. So that would be really cool. Like, it would make it much easier to get to this area. So yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, let's go over here and just take a closer look. I don't know what happened here. I think like Hulk came along and ripped off some of the side paneling. I imagine they probably tidied this up a bit before they throw a concert or an outdoor event, but yeah, I think Hulk got mad and just started ripping off panels. Anyway, let's take a look. That's the security guard over there, the one in blue, that told me I need to get a permit if I want to fly. Like I said, I do understand it, so I'm not upset. Oh great, there's like some kind of construction going over there. That's going to destroy my audio. Okay, well, you get the idea. Some kind of like outdoor event type thing. Let's go and take a look at the skate park. In fact, what I might do is go up over there and then look at the skate park from there, because honestly I'm a little bit lazy to walk over there, and we do have zoom on our camera anyway. So there's a couple behind me, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see them, but they've got their dog with them. So I asked them if they're allowed to take it inside, and they said yeah, they're really open to it, because I said some malls are kind of strict on taking dogs in. Some don't allow it, some allow it, but they have special conditions, like you have to make sure it's always on a leash, it has to be wearing a nappy, stuff like that. So they said this one is actually like super flexible, they don't seem to mind, so that's good to know. I know a lot of people with dogs are always looking for somewhere to take their dogs, so this is actually perfect, because okay, you can go inside the mall, you can eat whatever, and then you can come out here and you can play with the dog on the grass. So yeah, this is really a great location if you want to get your dogs out and about and give them some exercise. So here you can see it says Circuit Lane, so I guess this is like the equivalent of BGC High Street, because it's a lane or a high street, so that explains the name. Anyway, let's go up and then we can take a look at the skate park that's over there. And to give you an idea of location, over there is the Makati CBD, or Central Business District, so it's very close to all the offices and everything like that. But I would rather be here, because you could have a condo up there, then you could come down here, you've got the go-kart course over there, you've got the soccer field or football field here, you've got the big park over there, and of course you've got all the restaurants and the shops at the mall. So yeah, I would really, if I was here, I wouldn't want to be in the busy part of Makati. I'd rather be over here, because if I need to go to the office, I can easily get there, but if I want to go somewhere quiet, I can just come here. So yeah, just to give you an idea of the actual location of Circuit Makati. Now what you might see here is it says opening soon, because not everything is open here yet. You have to remember it's a relatively new build. I think this only opened around a year ago or maybe less, so not everywhere is open yet, so you have to set your expectations if you're planning to do a lot of shopping. Let's go over and take a look at the go-kart course over here. This is city kart racing, so let's take a look. I think I can hear the motor of some of the go-karts, so maybe they're about to start a race. Let's take a look. At least it's a nice dry day compared to when I was in Cagayan de Oro. You can see someone going around over there. Now I'm not 100% sure, but I think city kart racing might be the one that used to be in Sukat, and I used to go to that one, so I know the go-karts can go a lot faster. I'm not sure if it is the same one, but it might be. It's a very cool track. I'm just disappointed that they're all going like snails. If it's the same one as in Sukat, I think you have to pay a membership fee. I'm not sure about that, so I'll find out and I'll put it in the video description down below. It's a very, very cool track, but I'm so disappointed with how slow they're going. Here they've got like a kind of Rubiks Cube. I wonder if it's interactive, if you can actually turn it. Let's just try it. It'd be interesting if this spins. No, it doesn't spin, it's fixed. Wow, they missed the trick there. They really should have made this so you could spin it. That would be a really fun little thing. Our little friend here, we just cannot shake him. Everywhere I go, he's with me. But no, you can't spin it. Pretty cool, but I hope that if I come back, they can actually make this spinnable. That would be super cool. So I think there's not much else here to show you, really. It's a really nice place. It's definitely a contender. It's definitely a contender for BGC, because this is almost like the high street. They call it Circuit Lane, you know, Circuit Makati, Circuit Lane. They allow dogs, which is good. They've got the big outdoor areas, they've got the concert area. it's really, you know, a nice place to be. If you're looking for a unit, they are still selling the condos here, I think. I don't know if they've fully sold them out. So if you haven't been here, I highly recommend it, just because it's such a nice place. Lots of restaurants, pretty much restaurants to be honest, restaurants and cafes. The outdoor area, it's very family friendly, I think, and dog friendly. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.